Hi, my name is Adam Imperial, and I own Imperial's glassmaking factory. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a proper cleanup of a spill. Normally, I would have an entire crew around me, and I would be in a different area, but I'm going to give you a quick demo of how we can get rid of a spill properly. So, normally for this, we're going to assess the risk, and we're going to the six steps are going to be assessing the risk, having the proper PPE, and stopping the source, confinement, cleaning up the spill, and decontaminating it. So, how are we going to do that? Well, the first thing we need to know is that you have to have the proper training. So for me, I have the proper training for myself. I took the 6-hour course of OSHA's hazardous spill cleanup, and I'm going to be the one who's going to be showing you guys how to do it on your own with your own company. So, we're going to assess the risk. I've evacuated my workers, and I've got rid of them around me. See? Nobody around me. Perfect. Now we're starting safe. What we're going to be doing now is I have an example right here of a 2 milliliter barium bottle. And clearly, it has a little bit of a hole poked in it, but we're going to show you how to clean it properly when I poke a little bit of an extra hole in that. So, I've evacuated everybody, like I said, and there's nobody around me, and I'm going to tell you about the proper PPE now. So, normally for barium specifically, I would have rubber gloves, and I would have an apron as well, and I would have a fit respirator, but unfortunately I do not have that. And what I do have is at least my gloves, my goggles, and I have my mask. So normally for that we would use a respirator to fit you and give it to you by the company as well. So, let's see how we can plug the spill. Let's try to give it like this, guys. Okay, so we got a little bit of a spill right here, so what we would do now is we're going to start with the proper cleanup. So now we're going to try to, usually what we would do is if there's a spill, we would have to stop the source as well. So normally that would happen with a hammer and a plug, being able to plug up the hole, or what we could do is using some possible epoxy clay. But right now, we're going to use a bit of a pad. I'm going to dry that out and plug up that hole. Yeah, perfect. Boom, that was easy. So now what can we do? We have stopped the source, we plugged it, and now what are we gonna do? We're gonna try and plug up the select area that's been contaminated with the chemical, and we're gonna confine it to that one area. Perfect, then we're gonna get a shock absorber as well, guys. And normally for that, we would need a spill kit, and for that, we would be using an absorber, some pads, and we would possibly use some powder to contain that spill and try to get rid of the hazardous chemicals from there. And instead, we're gonna surround it with a little bit of a garbage bag to get rid of the ground. All right, excellent. So we've contained that spill. And now I'm going to tell you about even confining the spill without the spill kit if you did not need it. Is you would be able to use the basic absorbers to get rid of the hazards and be able to contact anything else if you need any help. And now we're also going to clean up the spill like we did. We've cleaned the spill. And now we have decontaminated everything, and we have to remove some of the hazards. And we have to clean some of this up. And remember, when we're doing this, we don't want to get anything on our hands or extra parts of our body. So if that had to happen, then we would have to stop immediately and focus on that part. any extra gets out, possibly remember to get rid of that as well. Boom, that was easy. And now you know what to do for the future.